Ukrainian forces have destroyed an ammunition depot near the Russian-occupied port city of Henichesk in the southern region of Kherson, authorities have claimed. Serhiy Brachuk, a spokesperson for the Odessa military administration, said Ukrainian forces destroyed a very significant ammunition depot in the village of Rykov. Our armed forces dealt a good blow in the morning, and a very loud one, in the village of Rykov, Henichesk district, in the temporarily occupied territory of the Kherson region, Mr. Brachuk said. There was a very significant ammunition depot. It was destroyed. Ukrainian media posted videos showing a vast plume of smoke rising far on the horizon with sounds of blasts and burning projectiles flying into the sky. Rykov is located on a railway line about 12 miles from Henichesk, a port city along the Sea of Azov in southern Ukraine, which has been occupied by Kremlin forces since the early days of Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. Big Ukrainian channel Nikolaevsky Vanik says the military stockpile that went up in the air today in Rykov, South Kherson, was fully loaded with ammo and has been used to supply the Russian Zaporizhia group. It's been used for months and was guarded by special forces, including Akhmat. He says at least 52 died as a result of the explosions and fire that took place over 6 hours. We already knew that Rykov was an important logistics center for the Russian army, but the results of the destruction leave no doubt that this was a primary logistics center, containing thousands of tons of ammunition and fuel. An event of that magnitude will have more impact on the battlefield than battalion of destroyed armored vehicles, and they are by far singular events. Russian logistics centers have been recently leveled in Melitopol, Tokmak, Berdyansk, Luzern, and Skadovsk, and probably even more cities. The destruction is impressive, even from space. The immediate loss is massive, but the disruption of the logistics is even more important. And Ukraine managed to destroy 4 K-52 helicopters in 3 days. And this is very important for the rest of the counteroffensive. According to officials, 2 Russian Ka-52 helicopters were shot down by air defense forces in the Donetsk direction. This is very good news for us, emphasized the spokesman of the Air Force of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The General Staff reports about the downing of another Ka-52 attack helicopter. This is already the 4th reportedly destroyed Ka-52 in 3 days. The cost of one such rotorcraft reaches $16 million. One of the most formidable things about fortified Russian defensive positions has been a combination of mines, helicopters, and artillery. Dense minefields slow down the Ukrainian advance and restrict mobility, which is the great strength of Ukrainian mechanized forces. Into this restricted movement, K-52 Alligators, Mi-28 Havocs, and Mi-24 Hind attack helicopters are flying in for long-distance strikes from 3 miles or more away. This allows them to outrange most manpads, or shoulder-launched anti-air missiles like the Stinger. Russian helicopters are exploiting a deficiency of Ukrainian short-range air defense resources to attack out of what's known as an air defense dead zone. So if Ukrainians find an effective way to destroy these helicopters, that will reduce Russian defensive capabilities in a great manner. A Ukrainian farmer refused to surrender his crops to the floods caused by the destruction of Kakhovka Dam. Together with his workers, they put up a berm to stop the water. Then, if it overflowed, they used shovels to put more ground there. They fought for 2 days and saved the farm.
Друзі, хочу показати, як фермер боровся з повінню від підриву Каховської ГЕС. Ви бачите, який вал зробив. Там далі йде бух, і бух дійшов майже поверх цього валу. По деяких місцях переливався, хлопці з лопатами, трактор нагортали, зразу підкидували. Тут все повністю стояла вода. На поле вода не зайшла, до кавунчика не дістала. Там далі морква, іде огірки. Вода не дійшла. Фермер боровся двоє суток, каже, потім сутки відсипався. Боріться до останнього і не на одну секунду не здавайтесь.
Kakhovka Hydro Power Plant was designed to withstand almost any attack imaginable from the outside. The evidence clearly suggests the dam was crippled by an explosion set off by the side that controls it, Russia. A thorough and visual analysis of the Russian war crime. Moments after a major dam in a Ukrainian war zone gave way, wild torrents cascaded over the jagged remains of the top. But the real problem most likely lay elsewhere, cloaked deep beneath the surface of the raging waters. Deep inside the dam was an Achilles heel, and because the dam was built during Soviet times, Moscow had every page of the engineering drawings and knew where it was. The dam was built with an enormous concrete block at its base. A small passageway runs through it, reachable from the dam's machine room. It was in this passageway, the evidence suggests, that an explosive charge detonated and destroyed the dam. At 2:35 a.m. and 2:54 a.m. on June 6th, seismic sensors in Ukraine and Romania detected the telltale signs of large explosions. Witnesses in the area heard large blasts between roughly 2:15 a.m. and 3 a.m. And just before the dam gave way, American intelligence satellites captured infrared heat signals that also indicated an explosion. After the first section of the dam was breached, videos suggest that the power of the rushing water tore a larger and larger gash into the dam. As the water levels further dropped this week, they fell below the top of the concrete foundation. The section that collapsed was not visible above the waterline, strong evidence that the foundation had suffered structural damage, engineers said. In the chaotic aftermath, with each side blaming the other for the collapse, multiple explanations are theoretically possible. But the evidence clearly suggests the dam was crippled by an explosion set off by the side that controls it, Russia. And let's end with the animation of peace talks between Ukraine and Russia.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.